our top story, the list of staffers leaving the vice president's office keeps growing.
Yeah, all of this amid some disastrous poll numbers for Kamala Harris. Joining us now with the latest on all of that is national correspondent Logan Ratick. So, Logan, how low has she gone?
Well, Heather and Bob, in the last few weeks, 4 senior staffers from Vice President Kamala Harris' office have announced their resignation forthcoming. We'll put the list up on your screen. Symone Sanders, the top advisor and chief spokeswoman for Kamala Harris, is the biggest name so far to announce she's resigning. Also, Peter Vels, who's the director of press operations, Vincent Evans, deputy director of public engagement, and Ashley Etienne, communications director. Now, according to White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki, she says the reports of turmoil in the White House are not the reason for why these individuals are leaving their jobs. She says that they're moving on to other opportunities like Psaki once did herself.
Working in the first year of a White House is exciting and rewarding, but it's also grueling and exhausting. It's all of those things at once. And many of the team members you're referencing, and I would just note there has been an announcement about Symone Sanders departing, but there hasn't been official announcements about others. So I would leave it to them and the vice president's team to make any additional announcements. But in my experience, and if you look at past precedent, it's natural for staffers who have thrown their heart and soul into a job to be ready to move on to a new challenge after a few years. And that is applicable to many of these individuals. It's also an opportunity, as it is in any White House, to bring in new faces, new voices, and new perspectives. And I expect you'll hear more from the Vice President's office on that in due time.
And today, the White House said that the president and the vice president were having lunch together. So that disquells some of the concern about this rift in the White House, given the fact that they're meeting today outside of a public ceremony setting like we've seen them in recent weeks. So Kamala Harris will have a lot of new staff members coming in, at least 4, and we'll see what impact that makes on this Biden administration. Back to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Logan. We were just discussing yesterday, Buttigieg and Harris went to North Carolina.
Yeah, Harris is saying, when I'm president, you can be my vice president.
But is he saying, when I'm president, you'll be my vice president?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. All right.
You just watched Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news channel, now in more than 70 million homes. You can get Newsmax TV on your cable system or check your cable guide. And if your system doesn't carry Newsmax, call them, tell them you want Newsmax TV, because we're real news for real people.